Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for November 8th. We are looking at the US Japanese yen pair. This pair broke a new low but did close higher for the session. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 78.22, possibly as low as 77.19. Look for some resistance around 78.00 and look for some support around 77.50. Now the Euro USD pair, this pair surged to the downside, broke through a previous trend line, is moving lower. Look for it, however, to potentially go as high as 139.42 on a pullback, possibly going as low as 132.61. Look for some resistance around 136.25 and look for some support around 138.50 or 13500 rather. Looking at the pound US dollar pair, this pair is moving sideways, had a strong surge to the downside. Potentially could go as high as 161.88, possibly as low as 157.24. Look for some resistance around 160.25 and look for some support around 158.71. Now the US Swiss, this pair broke above previous resistance and sustained it, closed above it. It's moving higher. Look for it to potentially go as high as 0.9271, possibly as low as 0.8850. Look for some resistance around 0.9115 and look for some support around 0.9005. Okay, now as far as news announcements go, tomorrow we have the German Consumer Price Index being released at 2 a.m. Eastern Time for October. Consensus on that is that it's held at 2.5%. We also have the European Central Bank publishing their November monthly report at 4 a.m. Eastern. Shouldn't affect the market too much as that the numbers from that report have already been released. We also have the European Commission releases economic growth forecast at 5 a.m. Eastern. That definitely could affect the market, potentially anyway. We also have the pound releasing their Bank of England asset purchase targets for November at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus is it's held at 275 billion. They're also releasing their rate decision tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern, and the consensus on that one is that they've held rates at 0.50%. Okay, now what am I looking for as far as a trade during this next session? Well, if you take a look at the Euro USD, today's range for this pair was roughly 340 pips. We have the pound US dollar pair. Its range for today was about 218. Typically these two pairs are correlated, fairly heavily correlated. As you can see, this pair's been moving sideways and the euro broke to the downside. So what I'm looking for is basically a continuation or a further breakdown of the pound to somewhat catch up with the euro. We're right now at the 19500 mark. We're holding there, have a little bit of support at that level. I do believe, however, if we break below the 158.74 mark, where this yellow line is, that we will be able to grab very quickly about 25 pips or so. This would be down to about 26 pips, down to 158.47. So just grabbing a quick little scalp. I do believe we'll see it go through that area during today's session, short, and then exit for a quick 25. Well, I hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.